Goddamn, guys. You know, goddamn.
Goddamn is right, bro. I legitimately don't know. I haven't moved the whole time we were in the starting screen, yet my camera still finds a way to blur itself. So there you go. You gotta love it. Hey, man. Oh God. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Notorious Heels, man. Welcome back to another edition of the news, man. This is episode 200 and what am I talking about? 305, not 200. This is episode 305. How's everybody doing? Thank you guys so very much for joining us here today for another edition of NHP, another edition of the news, as this is your Valentine's Day Grand Slam Australia weekend. Again, we were thinking about doing the post-show review for Grand Slam Australia. We were thinking about doing it, but again, like we said, if they want to play games again this year and make this a special collision or whatever the fuck, and have it air, 12 hours or whatever after it was filmed, then we won't be doing the review. It's going to be no fun. The whole show is going to be spoiled. I'm sure they're going to have a great show. I'm sure it will be a great show. And if there's anything big enough to talk about on Tuesday, we will discuss it on Tuesday. But other than that, man, other than that, they did decide to play games with Grand Slam Australia again this year, so we will not be live tomorrow for Grand Slam Australia. But had it been, like I said, had it been in the morning, had it been a live show, then I absolutely would have had no problem doing it. But again, I'm not gonna sit there and fucking basically review a fucking Collision episode. So hopefully they have a ball. I'm sure it'll be great. Dynamite on Wednesday. I actually kind of enjoyed. They actually had two really good matches. The endings were pretty questionable, but they had two really good matches on there that I did really enjoy, and they had a promo from Swerve and Omega that I thought was good as well. So AEW, I got to give it to them, man. This week they had an okay episode. It was a step up from their usual boring. It wasn't it wasn't out of this park or anything like that, but it was a good. It was good. It was good.
Exactly, man. Exactly, man. The Brawling Birds, man. That's what I came to Dynamite for.
Uh, Brawling
Can't wait
Birds.
to.
Are you are you on the right mic?
No, I am not actually. Now that you say that. Now you say it.
Reminds me.
There you
There
go.
go.
Okay, now I can hear you. Okay, I was
I
gonna.
love when you remind me because it just instantly like, oh fuck.
It's a very nice contrast to when my headphones aren't turned on, because I usually have no idea if they're on or not. I just sit here and talk. You guys usually don't see that part because it's before the show, but I'll just sit here and talk to myself before I realize my headphones aren't on. But typically, this guy just immediately knows when he's not on the right mic. But regardless, yeah, man. So yes, we will not be live for that, but we will be live for Elimination Chamber here in about 2 weeks. It's in about 2 weeks, man, as your boys will be attending the show. We will be attending the show. We did expect to have some guests, but I don't think that is the case. So if you guys are here, just let me know one last time if everything's not. If
One
you guys,
confirmation.
I need some confirmation. I don't want to be an asshole and buy the tickets, but tonight I will have to buy the tickets. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry
Exactly.
if you
That
missed
is a
out.
night.
I tried.
It's in 2 weeks.
I tried. Okay, I tried. But
Yeah, 2 weeks.
but we will be going to that. So me and Sir K were talking about the Elimination Chamber review, and the review for Elimination Chamber is not going to be right after the show. The review for the Chamber is going to be the next morning. We will be live at noon Central Time the next morning. So Chamber's on the 28th. So we will be live March 1st at 12 p.m. Central at noon with the Chamber review. We're not going to do the night of. Typically, again, when we go to these shows, it's a very, the drive is pretty long. And also, not gonna lie to you guys, um, there is a couple spots downtown that we were looking at, and
Okay.
we will be going to after the show. You guys know your boys love some good eats, bro. So we will be checking out a couple spots downtown. Typically, and I don't want to say this to sound selfish because I always put the podcast first. But I don't know, man. We just decided, I feel like for a lot of the shows we go to, man, we make it a priority to not uh to rush home to do the review instead of enjoying the night. So I think we'll take this one to enjoy the night, man. So
I think we will.
I hope you guys can give us a little leisure there, man. A little wiggle room and again, we will not be live directly after, but we got you guys the very next morning. But
Exactly.
we will be downtown just enjoying the night, man. And again, and not that and not saying that coming home and doing the review isn't enjoying the night. I always love coming on here with you guys and enjoying the review, man, and I love doing it. But hey, literally, man, every show we've been to, every pay-per-view we've been to, it typically is
Did it.
a quick rush home, man. So I think we'll take this one to enjoy.
I think we will, and I'm excited that we're gonna enjoy the review the next day on Sunday. But it's gonna be nice to not rush home and just enjoy the show we just watched and be able to take it in, especially where everything might be looking.
Holy fuck.
Oh man,
Yeah, we need
oh man,
we may we
I might need a
we may
cigarette
have
after I start this thing.
we may have to
It's
head to
looking.
Cancun, bro. I mean,
Uh,
we my god. Um hey man, we're going to start you guys off with WWE news today cuz I'm sure you guys have been seeing it, bro. This is fucked. This is
oh,
absolutely
it's all
fucked,
fucked.
man. This is so bad. I don't know what they got going on, but regardless, so again, if this is your first time watching, guys, do not know how the show works. Every Tuesday, we are on here at 12 p.m. Central with NHP Unscripted. Every Friday at 3 p.m. Central, we are on here with the news and for the pay-per-views for both WWE and AEW. We are live directly after the show goes off the air with the official post-show review. The next time we will be live is, like I said, in 2 weeks for Elimination Chamber, the next morning. So, but obviously, the next one after that is Revolution. Obviously, we got you guys right after the show goes off the air for that one. But with that being said, man, if you guys did miss this past Tuesday's episode of Unscripted, you guys can now watch that live on all platforms. That is Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and if you want to see it first, join us right here live every single Tuesday at 12 p.m. Central for Unscripted, man. Also, if you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on some of the official NHP merchandise, you guys can now find this live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video, man, where you can get this beautiful piece of Notorious merchandise live on there as we speak, man. The brand new slept on since 2020 design. Like I said, available for you guys on the merch shop right now, man. So with that being said, if this is your first time watching and you guys do not know who we are here at Notorious Heels, I am Johnny, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, we got my man Sir K here. Sir K, bro, please tell the world what it is you are smiling about this evening.
Usually it's a different thing, but today it is the stupidity of WWE, man. I wake up and the shit I'm reading, I'm like, man, what the hell, man? What the hell's wrong with this company? What is wrong with that bald Nazi? And what's wrong with TKO, man? And I cannot wait to talk about it. But other than that, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Just getting things in motion, setting things up. You guys know how it goes, and preparing to get tickets for Chamber. I'm excited. I'm excited for the show. I'm excited for some crazy shit we might get due to emergency booking, and I'm excited. In a way, I'm dreading this Mania season because it's gonna be so bad. But now I think it's gonna be so bad. I'm excited to see how bad they can make it. If that makes sense, man. I'm actually excited to see what dumb shit they done do. I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped, but I'm doing good. Like Toronto's ass, life's good, family's good. How is everybody doing in the live chat? And we're What's up, man? How you doing? And anybody else watching live? Anybody watching the replay? How you guys doing? What about you, bro? How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Yeah, bro. It's Valentine's Day weekend, so that's always fun, and it is yeah, just that's pretty much about it, bro. It's Valentine's Day weekend, so
Nice. Had
that's
no
all
clue.
that's always really. I thought you would know.
Yeah,
I thought
you would think, but
you,
you would
you
think I'd
definitely
know,
would
but
think. You definitely would think you would know.
it's after this weekend. Your
But
boy,
but
unfortunately.
but yeah, so that's that, man. That's that. There is oh, yeah, man. Wanted to say congratulations. Happy retirement to a basketball legend, somebody I grew up watching, man. He officially has announced his retirement. Chris Paul, the point god. Um so man, when I was getting into basketball, Chris Paul was part of the Lob City Clippers. Um, he was a part of. He had just got traded to the Lob City Clippers. So always a load of fun to watch. One of the funnest basketball teams I've ever seen in my lifetime. The Lob City Clippers of Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, that group of guys, man. It really sucks that team never made it out of the second round. But regardless, Chris Paul's been a part of a lot of very fun teams to watch, man. And what an amazing player. Again, there's a reason they call him the point god. Whether it was the Lob City Clippers or the 2018, that era, 2017, whatever it was, the Rockets. That was a very fun team to watch. And also one of my favorite eras of Chris Paul was the Phoenix Suns, the Valley Boys. Chris Paul with Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton, man. He almost got that fucking ring, bro. He almost got that ring. And I am happy Giannis got his ring, but that finals, I was rooting for the Suns because I wanted to see Chris Paul finally get that ring. So happy retirement to Chris Paul. My heart really breaks for him. The Clippers did him really fucking dirty, man. He went back to his not his one of the franchises that he was synonymous with. He's probably the greatest player in franchise history for the Clippers, man. And a lot of people would consider that home. I mean, a lot of people would say New Orleans, but to a lot of us, man, Chris Paul's home was the Los Angeles Clippers, and they did him so dirty, man. He went back there for his farewell run, and they fucking waived him, and then they didn't waive him because they traded him to the Raptors just for him to get waived by the Raptors. Absolutely sucks. It really sucks. He did not deserve that in the slightest. An amazing player, one of the greatest point guards of all time. So happy retirement to Chris Paul, man, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's next for CP3, man. So shout out Chris Paul, bro. So
Shout him out. Hell yeah, bro.
What else? What else is going on? Your boy. So I've been on the hunt for the Wyatt 6 3-pack. It's hitting Walmarts around here. Finally, I've had Gacy and Loomis sitting in a box, sitting in their boxes for I think like 2 months now. And I've been waiting for this Wyatt 6 3-pack to drop. I've had no luck yet. However, I did find the top picks Roman Reigns last night. The one with the two new head scans, where they actually put the fucking fade on his undercut. So I'm very excited for that. But yes, we are still on the hunt for the Wyatt 6 3-pack, as hopefully sooner rather than later, it starts popping up. So yeah.
Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon.
So, as for you guys, as Durante always asks, I am good. Family's good. What about you, Durante, Logan, Bell? We have my brother Nort. We got my brother Nort in the house. He says, "Hey guys, I'm here, man." Wow, you gotta love
My
Nort,
boy,
bro.
how you
He's
doing?
here. Nort is
He's
here,
here.
bro. Nort is indeed in the building. So, how are you doing, brother? Thank you for joining us as always, brother. Appreciate the hell out of you, man. And yeah, like I said, bro, thank you for joining us, dude. So, oh man,
You ready?
oh, I'm ready, bro.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
You know, earlier in the week, WWE, they're as a matter, actually, before we get onto that, speaking of wrestling figures, I don't know if I told you, and I don't know if I told you guys, I finally was able to pre-order Heel Cena.
You were. Nice.
Well, I was able to pre-order him on back order, if that makes sense.
Goddamn.
They put him back up on the website, but he was on back order because he apparently sold out in like 2 hours. So
Back order or pre-order? That's
yeah,
insane.
yes, I had to yes, I had to put a back order item on pre-order, so I will be getting him in. I want to say it was early to mid-May, so got about another 3 months, man. But it goes by
For
quick.
fucking double.
It
It does.
it goes it does go by quick, and yes, I will have him by double or nothing. So I'm
That's
excited for
crazy.
that.
Fucking A. Had
But
to
bro,
pre-order a back order a pre-order.
legit, bro.
Goddamn. I mean, it's, what did they... You have to expect to make an absolute shit amount of those. I don't know why they didn't think that. This is John Cena.
Yeah.
Retirement John Cena. But
Yeah.
alright.
Farewell tour, John Cena, bro.
Oh, still haven't got my AJ shirt, by the way. It's still stuck at the same location. I think shipping actually might have lost it at this point.
What?
That's what I feel like. It's been stuck in the same location for like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks now.
Is the location around us?
It's around us. It's at like one of their shipping, facilities or whatever. It just says actually, no, it was in some place in Illinois. Some weird ass. I've never heard of that fucking town in Illinois. I'll have to check again, but yeah,
I would probably contact Fanatics because they got that live chat where you can speak to like a live agent. I would probably do that if I were you because holy shit, I got mine like a week and a half ago.
Yep, shipped. Let me
Does yours go by that weird like they use that weird shipping place? They don't use like a regular shipping company.
Yeah, it's a weird ass place.
I can't remember the name of them, but
label created January 31st, and then that was the last thing they did.
My God. Yeah, because
it's in Lombard, Illinois.
Damn, it's been there. It's in Lombard. That's all the way up by like that's north. That's north of us.
Damn. Yeah, it's still
the fuck's it doing in that yuppie town? What?
Well, actually, they moved there on the 2nd, and it says expected delivery Friday, February 13th by 5 o'clock, and I really doubt it because it doesn't even say out for delivery. It just says received.
Bruh.
So,
oh, dude, that's one thing I hate about WWE and like their shipping people. Why the fuck does it always say? Why does it always say? I get an email like every day when I'm waiting for something, and it'll be like orders out for delivery today, but it'll be in a different state. I'm like, no, exactly. It's not out for delivery today.
Like, no, it's not in transit. It's stuck at facility number fucking 37.
Yeah, and they ship with on track laser ship. Who the fuck uses that?
Who the fugazi ass shipping company, bro? They're probably trafficking crack, is what they're really doing, bro.
Dude, what?
I ain't never heard of this.
Who's heard of these people, bro? Like what?
Getting your shipping for waste management.
What the fuck, man? I don't understand, bro. I really don't. Who UPS, USPS, fucking FedEx, something. FedEx. No, on track laser ship. DHL even is one of the fucking jobber shipping companies. I mean, what?
They literally have an enhancement talent fucking shipping company do this shit.
My God. I don't know, man. I don't know. But other than that, man, hey, your boy's been playing some Madden Ultimate Team. The Seahawks
Nice.
looks like they had a pretty lit they had a pretty lit parade. So
Yeah.
that's dope. But that's everything going on, man. But regardless, hey man, yeah, I would for sure message them about that, because yeah, if it's been there since for 2 weeks now, yeah, it's over, dude. It's over. I would make them send you another one with fucking overnight shipping. So
They better at this point. They gotta send me some crazy shit, man. You know what? Send me big gold while you're at it.
I
You
was
know what I
gonna
mean?
say, yeah, send me a couple replicas too, you know, to compensate me.
All the Cena shit, just send it all, bro.
If you guys could remake one of those Brussels shirts, go ahead. You
All
know, I
exactly. I'll throw in a couple extra just to sweeten the deal.
but hey, man,
Oh god,
WrestleMania. Holy shit. Oh my
this is
god.
fucked.
This is so bad. You know, everything was fine earlier in the week, and I don't know what happened on like Wednesday, but everything just hit the fan. Literally, bro, everything hit the fan.
Shit hit the fan, bro. And I don't know if I can still be a fan at this point. Shit.
My god. Okay. Let's start you guys off with this one, man. So, WWE is internally second guessing Triple H as second guessing Triple H as WrestleMania 42 plans spiral amid ticket concerns. My lord. According to the Wrestling Observer, Brian Alvarez and Dave Meltzer revealed that WWE officials are increasingly frustrated with how often creative plans have shifted behind the scenes, with Levesque taking the brunt of that criticism. What's making it worse is that the panic is happening right before fans even know what the full WrestleMania card looks like. Meltzer explained that WWE actually had a complete WrestleMania lineup mapped out before the Royal Rumble, but hesitation set in once early ticket sales didn't match the internal expectations. According to Meltzer, that uncertainty has led to pointed criticism of Levesque from within the company, with some comparing the situation to the old Vince McMahon era of constant last-minute changes. What makes the reaction so confusing is that WWE is reacting to ticket sales without publicly committing to the card. As of now, the only one match that is considered locked in is Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. Everything else, including potential top matches, remains unsettled. Meltzer openly questioned the logic of shaking things up when the fans haven't even been given a reason to buy yet. While WWE officials are said to be disappointed that ticket sales are tracking roughly 18% behind last year's, Alvarez made it clear that the problem has little to do with creative and everything to do with cost. Between soaring ticket prices, expensive Las Vegas hotels, and international fans choosing to save their money for the World Cup, the environment around WrestleMania 42 is far more hostile than WWE ever anticipated. Still, Meltzer stressed that those economic factors aren't stopping internal pressure from building on Levesque. The pressure is already affecting match planning. Meltzer confirmed the rumored marquee match between Cody versus Drew McIntyre is not locked down yet. For a company, for a company used to WrestleMania feeling untouchable, the combination of early ticket anxiety and internal doubt has created a rare moment of instability. And at the center of it all is whether WWE truly trusts Triple H's long-term vision, or are they starting to second guess him? With WrestleMania heating up and plans still shuffling, WWE remains concerned about the early ticket numbers and if the creative direction is quietly slipping out of Levesque's hands.
Oh man, what a clusterfuck of WrestleMania, man. What are y'all doing? Look, so you're telling me you set in plans, which is good. All right, probably should have had them already done and start to tease it by before Survivor Series, but I digress. And but you fucking set up plans, and then you really don't show us any hint of what any of those plans are, and no one's buying Mania tickets, so you're changing plans on shit that we didn't know we were gonna get in the first place. It makes no, like Meltzer said. Like you say what you want about Meltzer, and we have something when we get to AEW later. But what he said in there was true. Fans don't even know what they're buying yet. They have no. You have one match set up that you set up 2 weeks ago,
And we're 2 months
and,
away.
and we're 2 months away, and we know one match that's happening. Come on, bro. What are y'all doing, bro? What are y'all doing?
See, man. Okay, so first of all, WWE, again, like you mentioned, you're second guessing a show and a card that you put together, but you have one match announced for the card. And then let's talk about some of the other matches that sure they aren't confirmed, but we know they're happening. You're second guessing them. Why? Is it because you maybe know that these matches people don't care about? So that begs the question, why would you do that in the first place? Because you're at every show. You know and look at reactions online. You obviously have your finger on the pulse of the company and you just choose to ignore it. And you can't tell me Triple H does not have his finger on the pulse of the company because he used to do that so fucking well. He used to do that so well. So you can't tell me he's out of touch because that wasn't even 10 years ago where this guy was, in touch with the fans and the audience and what his audience wanted to see. So you can't tell me he lacks the skill. I know it's there. You just ignore it. Why? You're talking about marquee matches that you have and that you're second guessing. Again, you're second guessing these matches, bro, because you know deep down people do not want to see this shit. You're looking at fucking Liv Morgan and Stephanie Vaquer. Who wants to see that? You're calling Cody versus Drew McIntyre a marquee match. Maybe at one point, yeah. But
Yeah. Yeah.
we're what? 3 matches in with these guys and we're 8 months into a feud with these guys and this is a marquee match to you. This is something that needs to be displayed on WrestleMania. What?
It's like, and you got two of your hottest women in the company, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky. They're a tag team. That's cool. That's different for them at Mania. You're telling me their main Mania opponents are going to be the Bella Twins? That's your big match for your biggest women in the company. It's the Bella Twins. You can't make up how bad this is. You're second guessing this card. I would too. I would have second guessed it while I was writing it because what did you think was going to happen with the reaction to this card? You did nothing to hype up anybody on this card, man. There is nothing in line for the mid card titles. I mean, you might have Dominic and Finn. That might end up being good, but that's just because of how good those two individually are. But even after that, there's really not a division around that title, so it's just those two in Judgment Day storyline. Liv Morgan with the Judgment Day storyline. You have the Usos probably in the most random tag match at Mania, even though Jey Uso's still like a half singles guy for no reason. Wyatt 6 versus MFT's fucking 35 at WrestleMania. You had, like, dude, what did you think was going to happen when you set up this Mania card? Well, no shit, you're second guessing it. Why did you make it in the first place?
You man, the way you went about the way he's went about WrestleMania season in general, um, the past couple of years, if you look at like last year, and we're doing it again this year, um, history is history seems to be repeating itself with the fact that again. We make the joke all the time, but who asked for this mania? All you do is give us a bunch of shit that nobody wants to fucking see. And then you're complaining about the fans not buying in, and we'll get to that in a second. So moving on, because the rabbit hole goes deeper with this story, bro. You have also from the Wrestling Observer, there is said to be frustration within WWE due to constant changing WWE creative due to constant changing plans. One person noted that the company should be sticking to the plans at this point, being this close to WrestleMania. I also forgot to mention in the last story we just read, Meltzer said that they believe that this isn't a creative problem; it's a economic problem. Why? What is wrong with this company? What is wrong with this company and fucking refusing to see shit for what it is? You are
Exactly.
denying that there is a creative issue for what? And you blame it on Las Vegas? So why'd you go back to Las Vegas? Why?
Exactly.
S-
Why'd
s-
you go back to the same market?
Let me remind y'all, you guys purposely fucking
Deviated.
shoved away New Orleans,
Mhm.
which is another repeat venue, but at least you didn't fucking go there last year for the same market again.
It's like,
So don't blame Las Vegas when this was your choice to go back. You could have went anywhere. You could have
yeah,
went anywhere.
you could have literally went anywhere, man, and you went back to the same market and the same location when you disappointed this location last year with your show. Why would I go? Why would I do this again? Did, what's the You fucking what did AEW do? They went to fucking All Out Chicago every year, and
Yes.
it got to a point where me and you were like, dude,
I don't want to
we
go.
have this whole thing for yeah, I don't want to go. We normally don't miss Chicago shows, but it's the same thing every year. We get the same thing every year, so now I don't want to go. And now you're talking Mania prices. I paid fucking $4,000 to sit up in fucking 300 level for Mania last year. Now what you want me to pay that more than I did last year for an even shittier show than last year was, and last year's Mania sucked. And
Mm-hmm.
at least with that Mania, we didn't know it was going to be that bad. With this Mania, we know it's going to be that bad heading into it. What are you doing, bro?
What the fuck are you doing, man?
Like,
What
you're
again?
not thinking.
Dude, and again, man, so why must we deviate from the problem? Why is it always it's everything else? It's never us. It's it's the fans. The fans are babies. The fans they say they want this and that and this and whatever. It's the fans here. It's the fans here. Now it's the fucking state. It's the state that we brought Mania to. It's
Economics.
the economics of the fucking city. What? No. How about your fucking creative sucks? How about during the build to WrestleMania, I don't think there's been one good episode of fucking Monday Night Raw since the start of the year. How about that?
Think so. And look what happens when you kill markets and you keep doing this. Look at the MCU. After Endgame, they were just releasing shit after shit after shit, and nobody was fucking liking it, and no one was going to see the movies, and it was bad. And guess what? They took a break, and now everyone's excited for their next two projects because they're only doing two, and it makes you and you're excited because they fucking slowed down. They looked at what they were doing creatively and pivoted in a good way, and
Yes.
not just we're gonna set up garbage, be shocked that no one wants to fucking watch this, and then pivot and make it even worse. Because WWE, that's the thing, they don't know how to pivot. All they know is, okay, people aren't liking this. What is the biggest name we could possibly smash together
Yes.
to fucking get people to come into this show, man? And that genuinely makes me so scared for what they're gonna do, man. I genuinely think we're about to see The Rock and Chamber,
Ah.
dude. I really think
Th-
we are.
This happened last year though, bro. They fucking and the worst thing about last year, I don't
You didn't
know,
even know.
like last year, aside from Jey Uso winning the Rumble, Jey Uso and Charlotte winning the Rumble, like it wasn't like I was still excited for like John Cena and stuff. I was excited for that. And they still bombed it. They still and I felt more excited going into Mania 41 than I did this year.
No, exactly, and like that's the thing. We retroactively learned that was the reason Rock showed up at Chamber was for ticket problems. We thought it was just Rock creatively inserted himself because he's the Rock. You know what I mean? It wasn't till months after we learned. Oh shit, they did it because they called him for low ticket
Yep.
sales. But now we already know there's low ticket sales, and the ticket sales weren't even that bad for Chamber. They were just lower than they kind of wanted it to be, so they called The Rock. This is Mania now, and this is even worse low ticket sales. We already know about going into the show. That makes me so scared creatively for the shit
But
they're gonna mash together, man.
but but bro, the problem, the fucking problem staring them dead in the face. There's two problems. Their creative is terrible.
Mm,
Their creative is fucking
It's
terrible.
ass.
And then like the biggest problem of them all, Elimination Chamber. John Cena's last time in Toronto. Dude, they were fucking charging 700 to fucking 5 grand for tickets. Like
It's like,
if you would have had affordable ticket prices with John Cena being
agree.
there, you would have absolutely sold the building out.
And
It's your
Chamber was
own fault.
amazing last year.
It was the best
Literally, it's their
show.
own fault. It was their best show. That and fucking Evolution was their two best shows, dude. And their best show overall, Chamber couldn't even sell out. Not even because of creative, but because their tickets were too high. Now, this year, you have both problems. You have nothing to go into these shows for, and your tickets are too high. You're like, what are you doing, bro? Are you stupid? You have a whole creative problem where you repeat the same thing over and over. You have the faction killer guy on your show. You have your mask guy related to the big faction. Your big faction running that show. It's the same repeat shit every time. It's not you need to throw big names. You need to do different stuff week to week because that's what gets people excited for these shows. The week to week shit going on. People are excited for Roman and Punk, and it's not just because they're big names. It's because they interacted, and that interaction was dope as fuck. And they made those two big names mean something against each other. Just because it's big names don't mean it means anything. They have to make it mean something. And those two guys, they made that match mean something. And I'm sure the rest of the shit they're gonna throw at the fucking wall aren't gonna make it mean something.
More than likely. Way more than likely. Um so according to WrestleVotes, WWE is unhappy with the ticket sales for WrestleMania 42. WWE reportedly held a multi-department meeting to address the lower than expected ticket sales for the event. All departments had been tasked with new promotions and strategies to boost ticket sales and momentum ahead of the event. Despite this, WWE plans to keep ticket pricing as is.
It's literally when you're at a job and management is doing dumb shit and they fucking pull everyone together like, hey, we have a problem, so all you guys are gonna do overtime to fix the problem. Like,
Yes.
what, what are you bringing all these people in for, dude? It's literally Levesque and his group of friends and morons and TKO, the big board members. It's their problem and their problem only, because on one hand, it's the TKO's ticket problems and it's Triple H's creative. Why did you call everyone there? Your advertising department. It's not their problem. It's not. Hell, I don't even like Def Rebel. This isn't even Def Rebel's problem. Why are you calling all these people here?
Multi-department meeting. Who? Why are you calling other departments into this, bro? I mean, I want to know. I want to know specifically what departments were called to this meeting, because I guarantee you, half of them did not have to be there. But see, here's the thing, bro. See,
fanatics.
see, see. Russell votes. So the ticket pricing is kept as is. However, they tweaked something a little bit this morning, because that story came out last night. There's a new story from this morning. According to Russell Votes, the Mania 42 ticket deals and discounts have begun, as Allegiant Stadium posted a holiday weekend offer with 25% off select WrestleMania tickets through February 16th.
You have fucking 3 days. You have 3 days of 25% off $40,000 tickets. That's it's, it's like, bro, that's 25% off. That is your big. That you went to this multi-department meeting, and all you come up with is, you know what? For 3 days, they're gonna be 25% off. Y'all are morons, man.
What
Y'all are morons.
what did you talk about in that? That was your grand idea. That was your
So
that was your
lost.
that was your grand idea. So instead of, let's fix our creative, let's get things together, let's put together matches that people want to actually see. Let's do a Brock Lesnar versus an Oba Femi. Let's do matches, or let's do Brock and Gunther and save Oba for the retirement match instead of having Gunther retire him. Instead of, really wanting to mix things up creatively, listen to your audience, give people what they want to see. Your grand idea to fix the WrestleMania ticket sales is for 3 fucking days to do 25% off.
And like, again, the tickets are too expensive anyway. 25% off a fucking 5K ticket means nothing.
Yeah.
That means nothing. You need to actually lower the base price of these tickets, you moron. What are you doing? Oh man.
Bro.
They're so stupid.
Oh boy. Okay. So if you have a nosebleed, because nosebleed seats for WrestleMania are going for $750, 25% of that, you'll be at $562.5. Great. Oh, brother.
You get like $50 off these fucking expensive ass tickets, man. Now I get to pay for parking.
Wow. Oh boy. I'm still paying upwards, with all the taxes and fees, I'm still paying upwards of $630 for my ticket rather than my $750 I would have been paying. Gee, thanks. What, bro? I really can't with this company, man. I really can't with this company. See, the worst part about this whole thing, and I'm going to say this, and again, by no means am I trying to defend the man or say that I want the man back. But if I could say one thing about the guy, this shit would have never fucking happened under Vince McMahon. If you could say one thing about Vince, that motherfucker, that psychopath, understood wrestling's place in media. He understood wrestling's place in sports. He understood wrestling's place in entertainment. And one thing he did was keep those arenas full by his fucking affordable ticket pricing. Because, well, his Mania crowds. There was a lot of tarps and there was a lot of tarps for Raws and
Mania.
SmackDowns, but for WrestleMania, boy, did he put on some bullshit, but he knew how to put asses in seats. That motherfucker ran promotions that were godly. Buy one, get 5, buy one, get 6. I mean, you pay for one WrestleMania fucking ticket and the whole squad would be going to the show, bro.
Exactly. It was one thing where like if you just bought it online, you got like 4 out of 1. But if you went in person to the arena, you got 6 out of 1. And like again, he was a psychopath, piece of shit, the whole 9 yards. He would literally every crime you could write down, he probably committed it, and 3 times over.
Yeah.
But that motherfucker knew wrestling's place and he knew how to do wrestling business. TKO, they don't know how to do no wrestling business. Hell,
No.
they don't even know how to do general sports business. Look at the UFC, they're not doing so hot themselves anyway, but they don't know how to do it, and they don't know what the market is. They don't know what the fans they're advertising to are, and they don't know the affordability of the fans you're advertising to, dude. This isn't the Super Bowl. It's wrestling Super Bowl, yes. It is not the Super Bowl. It'll never be. It'll never get close. Know your market, man. Know your market, and they don't.
Yes, and you do have they do not understand. Wrestling is a whole different beast from any other sport. UFC, especially UFC, they think the shit is UFC. They think they're the NFL. Wrestling, wrestling. One of the things that makes wrestling so special is the audience. It is the crowd. It is the reaction of that crowd. When you alienate that crowd and you want to throw a bunch of fucking, you want to throw. The last thing you want to do with wrestling is push your diehard fans out of the arena. That is the last thing you want to do, man, because your celebrities. First of all, yeah, you have your couple celebrities in there, but wrestling has always had these eyeballs on it that, it's fake, it's for kids. You're not going to get the same amount of, celebrities at a WrestleMania that you are going to at a Super Bowl. You're not. You're not. It's not on that level of media, bro. It's not on that level of sport. It's just not. You are wanting those diehard fans in attendance because those are the people that are going to ride with you, bro. Those are the people that show up and make noise. They want to do chants. They want to pop for their favorites. They want to again pop for the big heels. They want to do that kind of stuff because they're your diehard fans. If you get fucking LeBron James in the fucking crowd, he's not going to be he's not going to be sitting he's not going to be sitting in the crowd, doing a Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, but we are going to be sitting there doing that, and you're alienating us. You're how many we just were talking about it last night. If TKO was running a Vince McMahon level of fucking, tickets for WrestleMania, if TKO did that, and if the product was still as hot as it was, we would have like a fucking group of 14 people going to WrestleMania. I mean, we all just split the cost of one ticket for a fucking buy one get 4. We do that 3 times over and just split the fucking price of that. That's nothing. And you're getting diehard people who want to be there. At the end of the day, as much as I want to go to a WrestleMania, or at this point, they've done the shit with like SummerSlam now too. They've damn near done it with Elimination Chamber. Even if you want to go to these fucking shows, you can't because it's too expensive.
Literally, you can't go to any of these shows, even if you want to go, because they're just too expensive. And like, dude, people literally cannot afford these tickets. It's not that, oh, they're just a little pricey, so people. No, you literally cannot afford to go to these shows. It is $4,000 to go to your average fucking normal ass pay per view. No one's paying $4,000 for this shit. Nobody is.
Again, man. Nobody's paying for this shit, bro. And dude, your product sucks. It's so bad. That on top,
Absolutely.
that like that on top, and you want to sit here and fucking on top of all that blame the economy? Oh, it's Las
Telling me
Vegas. Y'all chose Vegas. What did Triple H say in that commercial? So it was a fucking event so big we had to do it twice. It was so nice we had to do it twice. What? WrestleMania
and
42 was infamous. WrestleMania 41 was infamously bad. What do you mean
it
it's
was literally a horrible Mania.
What do you mean it was
It-
so
it-
nice we had to do it twice? What?
You disappointed the audience, and you're going back at a higher price when there's nothing even going into the show that we know about except a singular match we know about. Like, dude, no one know. Like again, like Melter said, no one even knows what they're buying because you have nothing
Yes.
set up.
Yes, bro. It is ridiculous. It is fucking ridiculous. And again, with some of these fucking rumor matches we hear, I don't fucking blame the people for not buying it, for wanting to see the card first.
I'm not gonna pay $4,000 to finally see Rhea Ripley live, and I gotta fucking watch her face the Bella Twins. Are you kidding me? Get the fuck out of here! Get the hell out of here! I have to watch a Jade Cargill match live on pay-per-view? No, thank you. I have to watch Liv Morgan do Judgment Day stuff, facing Stephanie Baker? No, thank you. I have to watch Drew McIntyre and fucking Logan Paul, or not Logan Paul, what the fuck? Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes again? No, no, thank you.
And then there's this.
Oh boy. Oh,
The
man.
Wrestling Observer has been speaking a lot about rumored matches that were supposed to or still even may take place at WrestleMania. The first
This
one
match.
I thought to mention is the Observer is reporting the original reported plan for Mania 42 this year would have seen Cody Rhodes defending his WWE Championship against Elimination Chamber winner CM Punk.
We would have still had a Cody Championship run going on right now. Holy hell. Triple H, you can't make this up.
You can't. All I can say here, man, I am just glad that Roman Reigns and CM Punk is already announced. I don't know.
Thank God.
I don't know why. I don't know what WWE's obsession is with this match, man. And maybe some of you guys are even obsessed with this too. Me personally, dude, I don't know. I don't know how you're feeling, bro. I do not fucking care to see this, dude. I don't care to see this match. I mean, maybe if
Dude,
Cody's like a heel, but we know that's not going to happen.
It's going to be Cody chatting it up, trying to be a nice guy against CM Punk, but CM Punk keeps pushing his buttons, so he says, enough, Phil, and I'm sick of it, and you're gonna respect me, and we're gonna have a match, and I'm gonna beat you, and you're gonna respect me afterwards. I don't want to see that generic Cody shit, and then I don't want to see fucking CM Punk, oh, it's right to be on SmackDown, SmackDown Live, in blah 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 city, isn't it a great day to fucking watch this horrible show? You're Cody, I'm CM Punk, I'm the best in the world, something about your dad, something, I'm gonna face you and I'm gonna, it's so generic, dude. Cody in the world title itself is generic, let alone against CM Punk. That sounds generic. So I didn't care to see that overall either, man. I really don't. Not Chad Cody, dude. If it's heel Chad Cody, again, it got something there, and I can make any matchup mean something. But they don't have enough balls to do that,
bro. Unless you have fucking Cody Rhodes go out there and reveal the real reason he left AEW is because CM Punk became Tony Khan's boy and he was starting to take over the company, then you have nothing. And we all know they ain't bringing that up, okay?
Exactly.
So
we were in the same place a few years. We almost met each other a few years ago, and it's gonna be the most lame ass one-off reference to the biggest connection those two have in the business. It's gonna be a one-off little reference. I don't want to see that.
And WWE, if you think you are so slick as to actually giving us Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes, I will punch somebody in the fucking face, dog. If you don't add Jacob Fatu to that match, somebody's getting fucking slapped. And then people tell me, oh, Jacob Fatu, oh, he doesn't, you can't say he needs to win the world title at Mania. He doesn't need to. It's good enough he's in that spot. Who are you? Who do you think you are, Michael Hayes? Yeah, he does need to fucking win because he's the only fucking interesting character on SmackDown. He's the only interesting character I care to see with that championship.
What did Cody say on an interview? It was either, he said this about either Fatu, Oba, it was, I think it was Fatu. He was like, yeah, man, in 15 years, he's going to be the guy.
15 years.
He literally said, in 15 years, blank person is going to be the guy. They're all doomed. They're all doomed, bro.
Are we just going to run with the Unk Squad for the next 15 years? We're going to fucking force Philly Punk to fucking wrestle until he's like Terry Funk? I mean, we might as well call him CM Funk. I mean, what? This guy's going to be fucking 70 years old taking pile drivers. What?
In
15 years.
Gonna,
Do it now. Y'all have no heat. Y'all have no heat, bro. This is ice cold. Yet we're going to have Obafemi fucking doing his strut for 15 years before he fucking struts into a title match? I mean, what?
Why haven't you gotten over in 15 years, man? It's not like we send you out to do the same thing every time. Man, I don't get it. None of these new guys know how to step up. You know what I mean? That's
no,
what they're gonna say.
In 15 years, I want Oba and Jacob Fatu to be the Unk Squad against the fucking putting over the new generation. No,
I found it. He said, "This is Cody Rhodes' exact quote in an interview. I believe in 15 years, I will pay money to see Dominic Mysterio headline the card."
No, I want to see that in 5 years. I want to see that in 3 years.
They're doomed, man. This is their mentality. This is their mentality, dude. They're so fucked. They're so bad.
Dominic,
that shit in 2-3 years.
Dominic is 28 years old. So you mean to tell me he's gonna have to wait until he's like fucking what?
40 fucking 3.
Yeah, he's gonna have to. He's gonna have to wait till he's 43 years old to be the man. What the fuck?
15 years, he's gonna be at the top of the card, man. Nuke the whole company. Nuke all of them. This shit is fucked.
It's over.
Y'all are fucked. This is your mentality. This is the mentality that's gonna have you have nobody in the future, man. And this is gonna, and I really hope they really better change in the next 2 to 3 years, because if not, a lot of these younger people are not gonna stay with this company, man. They are not.
Jacob's gonna be 48. Obafemi's gonna be 42. Yeah, in 15 years, these guys will be at the top of the card, and we'll probably be making fun of Cody Rhodes the same way we make fun of fucking Triple H. He's probably gonna fucking be the head of creative along with CM Punk. So, good God.
Makes no sense, dude.
Man, well,
Again.
yeah, that was what they had in mind. Cody Punk, great.
Cody Punk.
Great. Speaking of our guy Obafemi, bro. Obafemi. According to No Contest, Obafemi has revealed an interview he did with There's No Contest. Obafemi, Obafemi, what are you smiling about?
Shit is just...
Are you smiling about renaming NHP to the count out? You know, the fucking the fucking the chair shot
chair shot podcast, the fucking the kick out at fucking 2.5 podcast.
That may be a good one, bro. We might have had something there, bro. Kick out at 2.5, bro. Kick
The
out a
fuck, dude?
what the
The
fuck?
heel turn podcast. The fucking God, these people can't name shit for shit.
Yeah, yeah.
God
They
damn.
make fun of us for Notorious heels, bro, because it has heels. I would rather it have heel than fucking have it be named
No
after
contest.
a term. Well, I mean, heel is a term, but a match term.
They dead ass just put a bunch of wrestling terms on fucking dartboards and fucking throw that motherfucker and see what they get,
You
man.
sure? Are
Oh
you?
man,
We could be the table spot.
we're the No Holds Barred podcast.
the,
That's the creative these people have, dude.
the Royal Rumble show. I mean,
The Royal Rumble show, the 30-man podcast, the fucking 83 weeks fucking podcast. Fuck out of here, man. But continue though. What did Opa
welcome
say?
to the ring ramp. So,
Welcome to the Gorilla Podcast.
oh, the gorilla.
Gorilla position. Oh,
God. So, according to an interview Obafemi did with There's No Contest, he revealed he was originally planned to be a surprise in the Royal Rumble. Okay.
just
Yeah, you know, Logan says we're notorious heels because we notoriously complain about everything. That's right.
that's a
We
heel thing
what
to do.
what did they say the other week? We all we do is complain. That's it.
All I
That's
do is
right.
complain, man.
That's all we do.
All I do is complain, man. That's all I do, man.
When
'Cause that's all
wrestling
I
is,
fucking can do.
I was gonna say when wrestling's in the state it is, don't you fucking blame me, because
Go
man,
watch this fucking 2023, 2021. Go watch that shit.
yes, watch us in 2020. Yes, watch us in 20. Ooh, please watch me in 2023, bro. I was praising
Please.
WWE up and down.
Yeah, exactly.
Watch me in 2022 where I was praising both companies, and then all we did was meat ride the companies. So
I was gonna say,
you got
because that's either way you do. You either hate everything or you're meat riding. There's no in between.
that was yeah. You can't make them happy, bro. But
You can't make these fuckers happy, man. Only if you fucking name your fucking thing to kick out a 2.5 podcast and fucking ask what their fucking favorite Waffle House order is. That's what makes them happy.
yeah.
What's your Waffle House order?
Yeah.
Ooh,
What do you think about the turnbuckle pad?
the turnbuckle pad.
You like that one?
What did you think about your feud? I thought it was absolute dick. That's what I thought. These people just, man, I would love to be a wrestler and get interviewed and ask dumb questions like that, because I would say some shit. I thought it was ass. What am I gonna say?
I always I talked about my guy in the opening of the show. Every time I hear questions like that, it always brings me back to that one Chris Paul fucking I think it was the second round against the Spurs. It was after game 6. They were going to game 7 and the fucking interviewer asked the interviewer asked Chris Paul, so, do you feel confident that your team's going to, head back home to Los Angeles and win game 7? And Chris Paul's sitting there and he goes, what kind of question is that? What do you think I'm going to say? He goes, no, I think we going to lose. He was like, what do you think I'm going to say? Like, honestly though, what kind of fucking question is that? Like, what?
I think my feud was kind of ass, and I just think my creative sucks. Like, you're all fucking stupid. You're either asking that or you're asking what their fucking Waffle House order is. The fuck.
What? I wonder. Yeah, I mean, that's a great question, man. What is your Waffle House order? Nice.
I was about to say something crazy. I can't answer that.
Say it, dude.
God damn. I'm not saying that,
Say it.
actually.
Everybody wants to hear it now. We may finally find out what you're smiling about. All right. So starts with
Pushing P.
Oh, brother. So Obafemi, he says, I was kind of a surprise, but not really a surprise. I thought I was going to be a surprise. Next thing I see, WWE's on social media like Obafemi's going to be in the Rumble. I was like, well, there goes my mystery, but I'm there. I'm not doing anything because there's no planned meet and greets for me because I was supposed to be a surprise. And then the one time I ended up leaving the hotel to go out there, there were people who saw me and recognized me, and they did the chant, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'll be okay come Rumble night.
Trust me, bro.
First of
Oba,
all,
you
Oba,
don't gotta worry about it, bro.
you don't have to
You're
worry
good.
about people not knowing who you are, bro. You're the man.
The first time you appeared on the main roster, bro, they were already doing the whole fucking shtick, bro.
Ooh,
You're
yeah,
good, dog.
that whole thing, fucking chanting his name, bro.
Mhm.
How did Obafemi himself not know that he wasn't supposed to be in a surprise? Like, y'all didn't tell him, like, hey, man, we're not going to go with the surprise thing anymore. We're just going to announce you. Why do you do that? That is like that is Royal Rumble etiquette, bro. That is Royal Rumble etiquette, man. Save people for a surprise. They did it with Cody. They did it with Charlotte. Vince did it many years ago with John Morrison. And they do it with Oba. Why are we not saving? Again, it's Royal Rumble etiquette, man. Save the surprise. It's a surprise. That's the fucking point of a surprise.
The whole gimmick of the Rumble is hearing the surprise when you hear someone's music hit. And you're like, oh shit, they're here. They're in the match. Oh, look at that. Literally, they don't get the whole point to that. That is literally the whole point of the match. And they announced like half of the lineup. And they were literally showing ads on television for the show of all the people that are going to be in the match. They're morons.
Absolutely ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't understand. I don't understand the logic behind that, because again, Obafemi is a guy you took off of NXT, and it seemed like you were purposely saving him for the Rumble just to not save him for the Rumble. Make it fucking make any sort of sense, bro. Please make it make any sort of sense. It doesn't. It fucking doesn't. I don't get it. It would have been better that way. If you just saved him for oh shit, Obafemi's here, but we just we don't go that way because we want to fucking spoil everything to kill things even further than they already are. So
Yep.
let's continue to add even less excitement. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll fucking do. You fucking asshat. Brock Lesnar. So we'll get this ties into Obafemi. So according to the Wrestling Observer, Brock Lesnar is reportedly internally listed to face LA Knight at WrestleMania 42 as of late January. They also followed up by saying Brock Lesnar's direction for Monday Night Raw is likely to be teased at on the 23rd, the February 23rd edition of Raw in Atlanta when he returns. There was a tease at the Royal Rumble of Obafemi to be his Mania match, and after the Rumble, we were told that it was not a sure thing yet. What we know is that as of late January for the show, Lesnar was listed as facing LA Knight at the show.
Dude,
LA Knight and Brock Lesnar. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, we brought to you guys that LA Knight was set. WWE was planning on, pushing LA Knight. He was going to have a big year in 2025. This was in early December. Bodyslam.net reported LA Knight's reportedly supposed to have a much better year in 2026. And this is the push. This is the big push. This is the push. This is what LA Knight gets. He gets to be fed to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Because we all know they're probably just saving him for, he's probably going to run through who he's going to run through at WrestleMania, and then he's going to get fucking tapped out by Gunther. He's going to get tapped out by Gunther at what is it called? SummerSlam.
SummerSlam. Not bad.
He's
Hell,
this is your fucking
and
plan for LA Knight?
so you're telling me you gave him the faction hunter gimmick to not face any of the faction he's hunting at Mania like you did last year with Drew McIntyre. You're doing the same thing again just to have Heyman call in Brock to deal with the problem, and you're just going to squash LA Knight to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. That's your big plan. Holy hell.
They
And if that's what you're doing with Brock, what is Gunther doing at Mania? What is Oba doing at Mania?
yeah.
What is anybody doing at WrestleMania?
Can I hear
Oh my
anything about
god.
what Dominic Mysterio's doing at Mania? Because, like you say all the time, aside from Balor, I got nothing. I have
I
nothing.
got nothing. I literally only have Balor. That's the only option. That's just because that's all we see is Judgment Day tension. That's the only conclusion I could come to. No,
And,
nothing.
bro,
I have nothing.
I don't want to speak this into existence. WrestleMania 42 for Gunther. I've been seeing it. I've been seeing it on social media, dude, and I could fucking see this. You know, he's facing Dragon Lee right now. His nephew to Dragon Lee. Who's Dragon Lee boys with that's old? Yes.
He's gonna retire.
I keep seeing people say he's gonna fucking retire Rey Mysterio and then Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. You've got it. Why? Okay, timeout. Rey Mysterio and Gunther.
Do a good Rey, please.
Rey Mysterio and Gunther. Are you kidding me? Why? Okay, there should only be one name that's retiring Rey Mysterio, bro. And his name is not Gunther. It's his fucking kid. It's Dom. Why would... Yeah, why would Dom... I think he did once.
He might have once, actually.
I think he did once. It was on a random Raw. But, bro, why is Dom not retiring his father? His father, bro. His fucking dad. You have Gunther? What is that idea?
Literally, what is that? Although, isn't Rey injured? Didn't he get injured?
I guess it wasn't as bad because they said he was injured, but then he was on Raw the next week. He was at the Rumble.
He was.
And then he was on Raw the next week like nothing happened. Maybe it's like maybe it's just a minor thing that they, want him to kind of rehabilitate slowly, but...
They probably are, because on Raw, he's going to go through Dragon Lee. He's going to then go through fucking Penta.
Oh.
And then he's going to fucking get Rey Mysterio. Yep. He probably is He's probably is going to fucking retire Rey Mysterio at Mania.
Triple H is so fucking stupid. Look, and I love Gunther, but why is Dominic not the only name considered retire his dad? His dad!
And Dominic is one of the biggest young up and coming people you have. It's not like he's still some rando on the roster like he was when he first started. He's really fucking good. So it makes sense for him now to retire his dad. And especially makes sense for his character to retire his dad.
Yes.
And you're just gonna fucking do Gunther, you generic, dumb, bald fucking moron. Do you think?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't fucking think at all. How stupid are you as to have Rey Mysterio get fucking retired by Gunther? It's rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat.
I know. We already know how the match is going to end. He's going to put him in the sleeper. Ray's going to fight out. Gunther's going to lock it in after he's done fighting it out, and he's going to win. Boom. Retired. Goodbye. That's going to be the exact ending of that match. Because they're the most fucking repeat fucks ever. They just repeat.
And this is why I was vehemently against this whole career killer shit. This is why. Because I fucking knew. It was cool for Gunther to retire John Cena. I'm cool with that. I don't really give a fuck about Goldberg. You can add Goldberg's name to the list to stat pad Gunther. But I don't care about it. But I don't fucking care about it. John Cena, I was cool with that. John Cena, I legitimately was cool with that. Fine, do your thing. Ball so hard. Fine. Whatever. Gunther, Cena, I wanted to see it, right? This is why when everybody was like, man, this is so cool, he's a career killer. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not cool at all, because if y'all know Triple H, he's going to beat it into the ground, and Gunther is going to retire every fucking body that they want to have retire. And it's going to be Orton, and it's going to be Ray, and it's going to be Brock, and it's going to be this guy, it's going to be that guy, and they're going to fucking beat the dead horse, because they do not know, they don't know any better. They don't know any better. They don't. All they fucking know is, all they fucking know, man, is just, all they know is what they know, and they can't think outside of that. They can't, to save their life.
They find their box and they fucking lie in it, and they're gonna fucking stick within that box, stick within that groove. When they're laying, they once they find what they're gonna do, they, like you said, they are gonna repeat it till it's dead, till it is decayed, and even they're gonna drag the decaying body even further than they should, because that's what they do. That's what Triple H does. Look at the Judgment Day. Look at what they were doing with the Bloodline. They were dragging on the Bloodline. They were fucking, they drag on everything. There's so much shit they fucking drag on, man. They've been dragging on MFTs and fucking Solo and fucking Wyatt Six. They fucking they drag on literally everything. The Vision dragged it on. That's just what they, and they're gonna still continue to drag on the Vision. We're now with this Braun Breaker injury, we're gonna have to probably wait till next year's Mania to finally see the end of the Vision. Just because they're gonna have to drag it out even further now, because that's all he does. He just drags shit out to death, to absolute death.
This dude, man, man, I really can't with this company. And then y'all don't think at all. So you guys don't think at all that this has anything to do with creative, and you got shit like that. Gunther, Ray, LA Knight, and Brock Lesnar. LA Knight, a fan favorite, somebody who you continuously blame for everything that fucking goes wrong. Everything that goes wrong, it's LA Knight's fault. He gets in his own way. Or all these other fucking things they try to say about LA Knight. Oh, he needs to mature in his spot, or he this or that, or whatever they fucking say about LA Knight. And you give him Brock Lesnar. You give him Brock Lesnar when it's you. It's nobody but WWE who's creating problems for LA Knight that do not exist. The fans love this guy. They said he was all talk. He got a lot, not that he was ever bad in the ring. He got so good in the ring, this motherfucker damn near has match of the fucking night every pay-per-view that he's on.
He's your most reliable in-ring guy at this point for your pay-per-views. LA Knight. He's reliable in the promos. He was standing 10 toes down against CM Punk. He was doing great. Dude, come on, bro. Like, he proved himself. Oh, he was just a flash in the pan 3.5 years ago. He's still going strong. Dog, get with it, bro.
Fucking be for real right now, man. I mean, man, I legitimately I cannot comprehend. I swear I cannot comprehend this company sometimes, bro. And your big idea is to give them to Brock. Okay, nice. Nice. So much for a big 2026. Just give Brock Lesnar to fucking Oba. If I had it my way, I would do Gunther Brock and then have Oba retire Brock at SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it, but
Morons.
we all know they're gonna go with their guy Gunther, and it's gonna be,
They're gonna make people hate Gunther.
which makes me think,
They're
if we're
stupid.
getting LA Knight at Mania and we're getting obviously Gunther at SummerSlam, are we just not getting? Are we not getting the? Are we not getting Oba Brock at all? Are we? Are you guys?
No,
Are
but
like?
Brock.
Are we just? Are you doing none of it? Cause
Yeah,
what the
and
fuck?
like, if this looks like to be the plan, you're doing Gunther and Ray. You're doing LA Knight and Brock Lesnar. You're doing all. Who the fuck is gonna face the Vision at WrestleMania? Does
I
your
mean,
premier group just not have anybody to face? Who are they gonna face?
well, Logan Paul might get the match he wanted for a minute. Bronson Reed
Yeah.
is probably getting that Seth match, and Austin Theory probably ain't making the card. He's probably just gonna come out there looking like an Uncharted 3 villain again.
And that's the worst thing is, like, the only Vision related thing is gonna be Reed and Seth, because Logan Paul might as well not even be in the Vision, because he's just facing a one-off random match with a celebrity. So,
Holy fuck, man.
they're so fucked. This was the group that was the premier focus of Raw for the last year, and they're not doing anything important at WrestleMania
Nope.
because they misbooked them. And they misbooked them so much that when people went out, they were fucked. They were absolutely fucked.
How ridiculous. How fucking ridiculous, man.
Like, and that's how you know you're not booking a group good. Because let's take Prime of the Bloodline story, all right, and one of those guys go out. All those characters mean so much to each other. You could easily face someone else. Let's say fucking you want to do a match with Sammy and fucking Jey Uso. Oh, Jey Uso got injured. We could still do fucking 5 of the other matches in the group because they all make sense still.
Yep.
You can't do that here because the Vision is nothing like the fucking Bloodline. Even though you think it's not.
Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker, man. So, according to the Wrestling Observer, Braun Breaker has reportedly undergone surgery for a serious hernia. Braun Breaker could be out of action for 12 weeks or at worst up to 6 months following hernia surgery. PW Insider then reported that Braun hurt himself flipping over the announce table last week on Monday Night Raw, which did require surgery. And the feeling right now is that Braun Breaker will not be back in time for WrestleMania 42. And then the Wrestling Observer did follow up saying that the Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker match is in jeopardy following Breaker's emergency surgery. No shit.
No fucking shit. You literally can't do the match.
Okay.
That over-designed ass announce table. I hate that announce table. And this genuinely, you know, when they say, you know, when the person you hate for no reason gets canceled and then you have a reason to hate them, that's me with this announce table right now. This is my justification to why I hate that announce table. It's horrible. I hate it.
Bro, well, the WWE has this WWE, man. They have him flip over this announce table, bro. Nobody thought to maybe like unscrew it a little bit, maybe make it a little lighter, maybe do like some type of trick to make it flip over easier. Nothing. We just
Gimmick stuff.
um
You know,
this sucks so bad for Braun Breaker, man. This really does. This sucks for Braun. I hate that this happened, man. He's going to have to miss WrestleMania, although I don't think he's missing much. Although this could be a blessing in disguise for his career, missing WrestleMania 42. It genuinely is shaping up to be that bad. But regardless, man, in all seriousness, obviously you never want to see somebody like Braun Breaker get injured, bro, as this is this really does suck, man. This really sucks for him. And it does suck that he has to miss WrestleMania. And it sucks that he does have to miss the match with Seth Rollins, man, because in a weird way, man, I actually was kind of looking forward to it. I was looking forward to the story they were going to tell. And I was actually looking forward to see how Rollins was going to come back, although I am also scared for it, to be honest.
No, exactly, man. I actually really like the idea of this match, man. It was a reason for Seth not to be in the world title scene. It was something for him to do. Someone who actually has a story with. I would actually really like this. And it sucks for all parties, man. It sucks for Seth. It sucks for Breaker, and it just does suck for the Vision overall. Not all of the Vision's problems are completely Triple H's fault. You got stuff like this where they was just plagued with injuries, man, and it really sucks, man. I wish the best for Braun. I hope he's doing good mentally and physically. And trust me, man, we can't wait to have you back, man. You and Reed were like the only two good parts of our Raw all year, man.
Literally,
And one
bro.
half of that is now gone, so we're fucked.
Literally. The only bad thing is, well, okay, there's a good route they can go from this, and there's a bad route. The bad route is they got nothing for Rollins to do, so they figure, you know what? He has history. Tell me if this sounds familiar. I don't know if it sounds familiar or not. But what are the odds WWE says, Rollins, he has history with CM Punk. And CM Punk's the world champion. And guess what? He also has history with Roman Reigns. We can run back the triple threat for the World Heavyweight Championship. Or the good route they can go out of this is just give the match, like you should, to Bronson Reed. And have Bronson Reed carry the flame for his boy.
I really hope so, and I really hope the fact that they said that Mania match between Roman and Punk is the only one on lock. I hope that means that it's on lock to be a one-on-one.
Yes.
And I'm gonna give the hopeful that they don't put Seth in that match, man. That's really what I hope for.
100%, bro. 100%. Yeah, I really, really, really hope so, man. I really hope so. Braun being injured definitely sucks, man. But if WWE was smart, just do the Bronson match. Have Bronson fulfill the role and step up. Because the Vision, even when Rollins was in it, the Vision has done this before, man. They have created, injuries or time off as a time for other people to get over. When Rollins went down, Braun and Bronson it allowed them to step up, which if you could say one good thing about the Seth fake injury other than the cool cash-in moment, it did allow those guys to blossom. It allowed Rollins to take a step back and just let the Bronze be the Bronze. Now that Braun is out, do it again. Use this as the time for Bronson Reed to become a fucking menace on that show.
Exactly.
And hey, I would love to see Bronson Reed in a one-on-one WrestleMania match, bro. I think that would be great. And I think, don't count your losses too hard. Because, yes, Braun is the man, but do not sleep on Bronson Reed.
Exactly. I really hope they don't. They really shouldn't. It's obvious that, people in the company like Roman Reigns like Bronson Reed because he wanted a program with him. He let him beat him on pay-per-view. And there's a reason Roman did that, man. It's not just because if what Reed said is true about the Australians. It's not just because they technically, in a way, are related. It's because he is really good. And I really hope you do something with him. Have him go on a tear. Have him fucking basically call out the mask guy or try to lure the mask guy out and try to, just do something with that and have him face Seth at WrestleMania. I think you need to do it.
So, we just talked a little bit about what Logan Paul could possibly be doing at WrestleMania. Well, Logan, we may have found Logan's match because according to the Wrestling Observer, Bad Bunny is reportedly expected back in WWE very soon, sooner rather than later. This could be for Mania. This could also be for the rumored Puerto Rico show that was supposed to be Backlash, but now it might just be something else. It could be for that as well. But I can almost guarantee the next time we see Bad Bunny, it will be against Logan Paul.
100%. It was actually very funny. Super Bowl day, they have, all the celebrities at the Super Bowl talking about, oh, what do you think of the halftime show? And the second they said that to Logan Paul, and he just said no and walked off. Twitter was coming at the guy, but like all the wrestling fans were like, I think I know what this means. And ever since that moment, Super Bowl day, I knew that was the fucking plan,
Yep.
man. And I'm down for it actually. It sounds like
Me
a
too.
fun match. But like you said, whether it's at Mania or whether it's at whatever when they do this Puerto Rico show they were supposed to do, it does sound like a fun match, man. I'm excited to see his entrance again. Well, not really Logan Paul's, more Bad Bunny's entrance at a pay-per-view again.
You don't want to hear humble?
Oh god, I hate that fucking song. It's so bad. That shit is so ass, bro. Oh man, he's such a
He's still
cornball,
humble.
man. He's still humble. And you know what the worst part is? I actually, in the Vision is probably the most I've liked him in the company, and he doesn't even really have anything to do with the group he's in. And I still like. He's not doing the shit he used to do with every. He would go up to
Yeah.
every person and said he's only been here for so long and did all this. I'm glad they kind of slowed that down.
Yeah,
So I've been
they've
cool with
they've
Logan.
transitioned him into a normal
wrestler.
talent role. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he of course he has the egotistical celebrity like gimmick, but it's not as fucking in your face as he used to be.
Yeah.
And I don't mind him at this point. I like the character direction they took him.
Same. More WrestleMania stuff, man. Jade Cargill. Oh. Whew. Oh, brother. Jade Cargill. According to WrestleVotes, WWE's unsure of creative plans for Jade Cargill at WrestleMania. Multiple possibilities have been discussed backstage, with Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton highlighted as two of the possibilities to face Cargill at WrestleMania.
At this point, dude, just do Charlotte and Alexa for the fucking women's world title. At this point,
At
bro.
this
It's
point,
your only thing you might as well, dude, because any match with Jade is going to be absolute dick. There's a reason she literally hasn't defended the title yet. It's because she can't wrestle. We all knew this, and it was very obvious. They made her the champion because they thought Bianca would be back in time. Doesn't look like that's the case, and yeah, they're fucked. They are fucked.
bro. So Jade Cargill, J- J- Jade Cargill, man. She, again, we knew this. We knew this for a long time, man. Jade is not that good. Okay, Jade is not that good, and Jade, both of these possibilities they have for Jade Cargill sound absolutely abysmal. Jade Cargill versus Charlotte Flair or Tiffany Stratton. First of all, again, repeat Mania. We've seen the Tiffany match, and Charlotte. Oh, tell me you're kidding. Tell me.
That sounds atrocious, dude.
You
I'm
might
gonna
as
have
you might as well just give us the Jordan Grace match.
you might as well the battle of the egos in that match. There isn't gonna be an ounce of selling in that match at WrestleMania if you do that match, dude. Jade's ego can't take it. Charlotte's ego can't take it. That's gonna be fucked. That is gonna be fucked.
That just
Worst part
sounds so miserable, bro.
and at this point, I think it might be Charlotte. Because if they still want to do the whole Alexa and Charlotte story, that's when the turn on Charlotte's going to happen. In her title match at WrestleMania, that's when Alexa's going to turn. Jade is going to fucking defend her title. And then after the match is when Bianca returns. That is what they're going to do at WrestleMania. And that's going to be ass.
God, this
Probably what they're doing.
this sucks so bad that Bianca Belair cannot make it back in time, dude. This sucks so fucking bad. Speaking of Bianca, according to the Self-Made Pro, they have revealed that WWE sources confirm Belair is expected to be on the WrestleMania show. Whether she's booked in a match or returning in a different capacity remains a mystery, but her presence in Las Vegas is guaranteed. They say, in speaking with WWE sources, what was relayed to me is that Bianca Belair is expected to be on the WrestleMania show whether it's in a wrestling capacity or making a return on the show itself, was something they declined to comment on. I said, "Hey, is it a return angle? Is she booked for a match?" I believe they absolutely know what the answer is, but they did not want to tell me. So there you go. Bianca Belair is expected to be at WrestleMania. She's gonna fucking return on the show, isn't she? After a
and I think
year
that's the overall.
out of action.
I'm gonna pray we see her on SmackDown in one of these fucking contender matches, but I don't think so at this point. I have
I
no
don't
faith,
either.
and I think she's gonna return at WrestleMania. And I mean, I'm glad she'll finally be able to be back, man. But man, is that gonna fucking suck? Because that does probably mean Jade is gonna walk out of Mania still champion. Which I mean, I get that's the match you want to do anyway, but man, it sucks. I hope Bianca's doing good. And man, do they need her back right now? But they're gonna get her at WrestleMania.
This sucks so bad, man.
Man, that's great.
I really, really, really was praying that WrestleMania would have Cargill versus Bianca on it because it would be a good
It'll be
story.
something.
Yes, it would be a good story. That was one of the only things I was excited for, was to see Bianca back and going for the world championship again, and upstage her clone in Jade Cargill, who a lot of people seem to think she's better than Bianca Belair. I was very excited to see Bianca Belair silence all that because yeah, I'm sorry, but she comes nowhere close to Bianca Belair. And I was excited to see
Horrible.
oh god, I was excited to see Bianca Belair come back and hopefully put all those rumors to bed. But bro, this woman's title situation, this woman, that whole SmackDown. Oh, we say it all the time. We say it all the time for the regular rosters, but bro, this fucking SmackDown Women's Division needs a roster shakeup so bad. I can't even. When was the last draft we had, bro? Was that 2024? Right?
I think it was 2024.
Holy shit! What a joke!
2024. And that is horrible, dude. It is horrible. It's almost been 2 fucking years on these rosters. They're so stale. Everything's so overdone. It's so bad, dude. It's so bad. And the women's and mid card is in an absolute horrible state. The men's main event scene don't really even count because to that scene they'll just move anybody around that they really don't care. But with these set, mid card and women's rosters, oh, it's bad. It is bad.
Absolutely horrible, man. Absolutely horrible. Speaking of more women's division stuff, AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. According to the Wrestling Observer, AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch is still planned for WrestleMania 42 despite the match being booked for the Elimination Chamber. Uncle Dave goes on to say, I was expecting this match at Mania, but I was told there's a reason it's here. And the story goes, until Mania, I go like, oh, I thought this was going to be at Mania. And it's like, don't worry, it all plays out to get there. And I'm like, whatever the plan is today probably won't be changed this week, maybe next week, who knows?
They're so fucked. There's no organization. Hey man, I thought this was gonna be a Mania match. It still should be. What kind of fucking cryptic ass? What are you, a magician? You're my boss. Tell me what I'm doing. What are you, a fortune teller? You're my dude. Tell me what I'm doing. You fucking asshole, man. Dude, they're so fucked. They're so fucked, man. I still think this match is happening at Mania, but why are you telling people shit like that? Like, bro, what? It still should be. What?
How ridiculous. How fucking ridiculous, man. So yeah, they are regardless on what they're saying, maybe it's going to change. Maybe this week, maybe next week. Who knows? I would like to think there's a story they're going to play into with WrestleMania. We talked about it a little bit on Tuesday. It's obviously going to be the story. Either AJ is going to win the championship and they're just going to do the rematch at Mania, or Becky's going to screw her out of the match in Chicago. It's going to get AJ Lee pissed, and then she's going to get the match at Mania anyways. It's gonna be either one of them. So
Either one.
yeah, but regardless, that is the reason the match is happening at Chamber. Apparently there is a story that they want to play out, and I think it's pretty obvious. It's obviously gonna go one of those two routes. So yeah, this obviously isn't a one-off. Becky Lynch isn't just gonna pack AJ Lee up and send her on her way back home. So yeah, I mean, there is that, man. There is that, but the match still should be taking place at Mania, which is one of the things that I am excited for WrestleMania, even though I don't know what their promo was on Monday. I wasn't really a fan of it, to be honest. I hope we don't get more of that going into WrestleMania. Now, I like the line at the end. I like Becky Lynch saying, if you thought the man before held you down, you ain't seen nothing yet. But I like that a lot. But the whole little gag they were running, the whole promo, I personally wasn't really a fan of it, to be honest.
I don't know why damn near every interaction on Raw is just two people flirting with each other. You got Heyman and fucking Adam Pearce. You got Becky and AJ. You got fucking Seth Rollins, whoever he's fucking facing half the time, he's just flirting with them. Like, I don't know I don't know who writes their banter nowadays, but they're ass, and then they're too horny or something. I don't know, but yeah, man, it is rough out here. But I still think the match is happening at Mania, and like you said, either one of those two stories. Either they're going to be a Chicago victory for AJ, and her and Punk are going to celebrate, or like you said, Becky's gonna screw her, and she's gonna get the rematch. And if she screws her, I could see them adding some stipulation to their Mania match of like, oh, you can't count out or you can't DQ to win.
Yeah.
It's something like that.
It's gonna be in a Vegas street fight.
Oh, fucking kill me! I mean, it's literally every single street fight is just city name street fight. It's lost all its sauce, bro. Just stop. Just call it a street fight at this point, please. The Vegas, the Philly, the Chicago, the fucking Memphis street fight, the fucking the fucking Ohio street fight, dude. None of this shit matters.
Well, you're telling me you don't want the Albuquerque, New Mexico the Albuquerque street fight, or the
Albuquerque
the East Rutherford street fight?
East Rutherford. Okay.
What about the Lafayette?
Lafayette. Good lord.
Could be good, man. Well, keeping with the women's division, man, Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green had a bit of an injury scare where she appeared to have injured her ankle. Chelsea Green has given an update on the injury, revealing that she did indeed break her ankle. Now, according to the Observer, Chelsea Green's injury is legitimate as the bone is cracked and chipped on the side of her ankle. However, she is not expected to be out of action long, but it will be longer than first thought. So she's...
Just keep her away, please.
So it's not gonna be long, but it's gonna be longer than first thought. So I guess we're sitting in the middle of the road, I guess. It's not going to be a long recovery, but it's not going to be short. So I don't know. We're probably looking at a small, maybe 2-month or whatever. Chelsea Green says it was a break. Dave says it's cracked and chipped. So maybe
I would kind of take that as a break personally, but all right.
Who fucking knows? But Chelsea Green seems to be better than initially thought, but she is still going to be out of action for long. And again, she probably is going to have to miss WrestleMania. I do feel sorry for Chelsea Green, bro, but at the end of the day, she's part of the SmackDown Women's Division, and you're not missing much.
I
unfortunately.
really doubt that U.S. title would have made it to a pay-per-view anyway, if I'm being honest. And
Is she the
wish her the
U.S.
best.
champion?
Hope she. I think so.
Is she?
I think so.
Didn't
Didn't she
Julia
win
just
it
win it
back?
back?
Oh, did Julia win it back again? Okay,
I
I
don't
think
know.
that yeah. I genuinely don't know. It's either her or Julia. That's the only two people they ever put it on. So either way, I just hope she takes the time to fully heal. Don't be like that moron Mark Seth, and take your time to heal. And so you're good when you come back, please.
Joe Hendry's the NXT champion? When the fuck did that happen?
Oh yeah, and then did you see? Remember those frat boys that they have on NXT? That whole like trio of like those frat dudes. We were joking about that one day. He's facing them. He's got like a feud with them. They're like the fucking NLI or NIL guys. Dude, that
Hmm.
NXT men's division is absolutely atrocious. It is so bad.
I did not know that. I came on here to look at Julia. Yes, Julia is the women's champion right now, but and
Okay.
Carmelo Hayes still doesn't have a U.S. champion render, and he won the title like a month and a half ago. So the Usos still don't have tag team title, nor do the MFTs, nor does Rio. None of them have champion renders.
Best fucking company.
Well, man,
Ah,
at
damn.
least we have Jasper Troy as the
Jasper
as the
Troy.
the speed champion. Dude, I
That's
swear I did not know I did not know like half these people were champions. When
no
did Joe
NXT's
Hendry
an
win the
absolute.
NXT title?
They did that ladder match for it. I think
Oh.
last Sunday. What was it called? Deadline, was it? Was it
Oh.
Deadline or was it fucking was it Dead Crowd Deadline? I don't fucking know. It was one of those fucking pay-per-views they did.
Well, Joe Hendry's probably going to be down there, singing his song and putting on a bunch of boring matches per usual.
He's literally everything they said LA Knight was, and they're gonna probably book him more than LA Knight.
Yes,
I
bro.
can't believe that.
Everything they tried to say about LA Knight is Joe
He's
Hendry,
Joe Henry.
bro, but they're going to push Joe Hendry. Ugh.
They're so stupid, dude. They're so stupid.
So, speaking of NXT related stuff, Sir K, man, your boy has made the news. You know who your boy is. Because it is none other than David Finlay.
See this.
According to Bodyslam.net, David Finlay has reportedly been being talked about within creative discussions in WWE.
Sometimes I feel like I could mess with the guy a little bit. You know what I mean? I mean,
Right.
just a little bit. I kind of bust his chops sometimes. Very occasionally, very minor, man. But I'm actually intrigued to see how this goes. I think you said it on one of one of the last times we were talking about David Finlay, and I think it was very true. It was. I think you mentioned that we just don't think New Japan was like the place for his type of talent, and I think NXT will really be his place. And I'm actually intrigued to see how he does over there,
I
what
can't believe
character
you.
they give him. And
Oh.
I think NXT is what he needs. Now, if he fails in there, then everything I say was proven right. But I think this is what he needs. And I think he might be able to find a groove over there in NXT.
Wow.
Yeah, that would be nice.
You woke up on the right side of the bed today. Wow.
I don't know about that. Let's not talk about Seth Rollins.
Are you sure? I can find
I'm
a
sure.
story.
But,
Are you sure?
oh,
I can
okay.
find. I can find.
I'm
All
okay.
right. All right. I can find a quote that maybe he said in a recent interview, and we could discuss it.
That's the worst thing you could look up with that fucking guy.
David Finlay has reportedly had discussions in WWE. From what I've been hearing, it is more NXT related. Yes, I do agree with you, bro. I think, you know, I think he sucked in New Japan, but at the end of the day, it takes a special motherfucker to succeed in New Japan. You look at guys that succeeded, really succeeded in New Japan, you're looking at Okada's, Omega's, Brock Lesnar's, Shinsuke Nakamura's, AJ Styles, Adam Cole, or not Adam Cole's, Adam Page. Guys like Will Ospreay, Switch, guys like that succeed in New Japan, man. So again, I can't really blame David Finlay for not being on those guys' levels because not everybody is on those guys' levels. But hopefully, bro, NXT is what he needed. Hopefully it is what he needed, man, and hopefully this is something that is going to end up working out for David Finlay, and hopefully, like I said, it does work out for the guy, and he's able to be a little bit more of himself and not have to live up to the very high standards of a New Japan megastar. So hopefully things work out for good old David Finlay.
I hope it does, because like you said, to be successful over there to a crazy degree, you really have to be something special. You have to just have very natural charisma, something that attracts people to you. And again, I don't mean this to do my usual insults. He just didn't have it like that, and it's not okay. Not everyone's gonna have it like that, but I think he's gonna be able to find a good groove in NXT. I think so. And NXT desperately needs him. Joe Hendry is their champion. Just debut him now at this point.
No, dead ass, bro. So, my God. So we have AJ Styles. Speaking of New Japan success stories, we have AJ Styles. Nothing goes harder than that picture of AJ with the IWGP Heavyweight Championship behind that fucking mountain. Nothing.
Fucking mountain. Oh, that shit's so tough, dude. And imagine that picture recreated with a different title, but I digress.
He should have recreated it with the WWE title. That would have been dope.
He should have. I don't know why he didn't, but I would have.
According to PW Insider, AJ Styles. It was AJ's choice to retire at the Royal Rumble. It came down to after him and WWE were in discussions around a new deal that was not locked in ahead of the Premium Live event. The two sides are still discussing his future with WWE, but it is unknown if a new deal has been signed. Once his deal expires, he will be free to work wherever he likes. But there were no rumblings that he will be returning to the ring. Yes, that is because in WWE he will not be returning to the ring.
Exactly, because technically...
I just have a feeling if AJ was to be locked down in a deal with WWE, they know AJ going to AEW is a threat just based off him, having so many friends over there. And obviously that company working with New Japan, they know that's going to entice AJ Styles if he did want to, wrestle elsewhere. They know that, and they would have absolutely stamped something down way before. Before if they could have, but they didn't, and I think they know that AJ's future with WWE is in jeopardy of going to AEW, man. And I'm still standing 10 toes down, bro. I think we're gonna see Styles. I don't think we see him back in WWE. Obviously not in an in-ring capacity, and I just don't think it's quite time for AJ Styles to be back on the road. Even in a backstage capacity for WWE, man. I'm standing 10 toes down on this, bro. I think he's going to AEW, man.
Still buying the stock. I'm still waving that flag. I think he's going to be in AEW, and he's going to do that last run, man. I'm still buying that stock, man. I'm still being delusional. Let's do it. I'm still buying it.
Yes, bro. But AJ Styles, it seems like that's what it is, man. Again, WWE would have never, especially with a guy like AJ, they would have never let the discussions get that close to
If they
him.
could have.
You know, yes, if they could have, they would have never let those discussions get that out of hand to the point where his contract is about to expire.
Mm-hmm.
My
What's
boy
up, Durante? How you
Durante's in the
doing?
chat, bro. Durante's
How you
buying the
doing?
Bitcoin with us, bro. He thinks AJ Styles
Hey,
popping up in AEW, man. I think he wants
daily
to.
coin.
I think he wants to patch it up with. I think he wants to patch it up with some old friends one last time.
Think he does. We
I
get
think
that
so.
Osprey match, man. That's all I need.
Speaking of retirement, Big E.
Oh man.
Dude, it was literally like 5 minutes after the stream ended last week. I
Yep.
seen Big E
He
posted.
announced this shit.
I was like, are you kidding me, bro? Big E last week gave thanks to everyone who followed him through his in-ring career as he officially announced his retirement from professional wrestling. He says, I am eternally grateful. I am eternally grateful for the wonderful career I stumbled into. It was an immeasurable gift to get to perform for you all, as he thanked everybody for an amazing career and announced his in-ring retirement, and says that he is completely focused on his new job and what he does at the pre-show panel. As he announces retirement, man. So, hey, man, now, there is something else that he did discuss on a recent interview, but first off, 4 years ago, it's crazy that it was already 4 years ago, man. Big E broke his neck, and that was the last time we would ever see Big E inside of a WWE ring, man. That absolutely sucks that he was never able to come back. My heart breaks for him, and I really wish we would have got the end to that New Day story, man, but that's not how the cookie crumbled, man, as Big E is one of the obviously one of the best members of the New Day. He's one of the best members of the New Day, man, and he's such a gifted performer, man. A WWE champion. It was my pleasure as a fan to get to be able to watch Big E, man. I know he's obviously a member of the New Day, which is a group that, you know, helped you fall in love with wrestling in the first place, man. So shout out to Big E, just for an amazing career, and thank you for all the memories, man.
Truly, thank you for all the memories, man. That New Day truly is one of the things that got me into wrestling in the first place. Thank you for your career, all you did, man. Everything New Day was able to do, everything you were able to do, and thank you, man. And I really hope he can enjoy his current role, man.
So on the 107.7 The Bone,
God,
Big E noted that him getting revenge on Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods was discussed at one point, but ultimately didn't come together. The former WWE champion did poke fun at New Day's lack of pay-per-view matches, though. He says, you know, it was something that was discussed at some point, but look, I'm very zen these days. I'm a big mindfulness meditation guy. Right now, I'm focused on my backstage role. That is my role. Look, if those guys would actually appear on pay-per-view, if they would be there on one of those things, maybe I would spend more time talking and thinking about them. But I look around, I look at the card, no New Day. Another PLE goes by, no New Day. So what am I supposed to do? I just do my job. That's all. That's crazy that it was actually discussed. I just wish something would have been in lock before they did what they did, because they could have
exactly.
they could have ran that Woods and Kofi story into those two just breaking up with each other and just hating each other's guts, and it would have been better than what they did. Because if Big E was coming out of retirement, then it would have made perfect sense. It would have made perfect sense for E for E to beef with Kofi and Woods, but with with them not having it locked that E was going to come out of retirement, you should have just fucking had Kofi and Woods break up.
You really should have. You really should have. That was not on lock. They really should have went that direction, man. And the what if is crazy for that storyline. And they failed the New Day, unfortunately, post that moment. And now that this is confirmed, man, just break those two up, man, and move those careers on with those guys and let them do something else in this besides doing the same old shtick.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
Insane.
Durante asks, what is Johnny Gargano doing these days? I can tell you what.
He's going back.
It doesn't embody anything that this Johnny Wrestling flag I have sitting next to me, doesn't embody any of that at all. Okay, these days, my guy Johnny Gargano is laying on production crates because he has a depressed gimmick. He's depressed. That's his gimmick. I'm depressed. That's my gimmick.
And they're teasing putting him back in NXT.
Holy fuck.
Oh my god. Oh god, they're so stupid. Can his contract come up, man? Can you just get that, man? Can you just get DIY? Can we just get DIY in Bucks one time in my life?
Yes.
That's all I want.
Just give me Ciampa and Gargano versus the Young Bucks. Give me give me another FTR match. Give me DIY versus the Rascals.
Give me the
Private
dream
Party.
Triple threat of fucking Bucks, FTR, and DIY. Give me that dream triple threat, please
bro.
Just give me that shit, dog.
So, WWE talent frustrated over creative and inequality between Raw and SmackDown. Self-Made Pro is reporting that a number of WWE superstars are frustrated with how creative is being handled across brands. The issue runs deeper than just not knowing what's next. It's about widening gap between Raw and SmackDown and which show truly matters. Self-Made Pro cited recent remarks from Roman Reigns that reflected how some top stars are distancing themselves from SmackDown. They go on to say, isn't it crazy? Roman's like, I'm not walking on USA Network SmackDown, bro. I'm just not doing that show no more. We're done with SmackDown. They said, referencing SmackDown, referencing Reigns' rumored removal to appear, a rumored refusal to appear on the Blue brand. Can't fucking talk. With Raw airing on Netflix and SmackDown still airing on traditional cable USA Network, talent's perception is shifting fast. Self-Made Pro made it clear that multiple superstars are growing tired of the uncertainty and frustration is building around a creative process that feels increasingly inconsistent. They go on to say, I spoke to some people in WWE about a lot of what's been going on lately, and one of the things I heard was that there's some creative frustration. A lot of talent are kind of annoyed, but not really knowing what their creative is coming up. Oh, fucking, who does that sound like? Yeah, no, for real. A lot of their talent is. A lot of their talent is annoyed with not knowing what their creative is coming up. That sounds like prime Vince days to me.
That's literally the whole problem that Vince had, bro. That Triple H came in and fixed, and not like he has. Goddamn.
And now the frustration is turning into a deeper internal understanding. Being on Raw or SmackDown does not mean the same thing anymore. They say what has been starting to circulate is talent understanding the creative difference between Raw and SmackDown. That's a thing now. There are people who know, like, oh, I'm Fridays. All right, well, you know what that means. So do they know Road Dogg sucks in creative? Do they know Triple H doesn't care about SmackDown? Like, you have your top stars, because if you look, and I have a picture here to show you guys, man, as you can see here, WWE put out this image the other day See the OTC1 Live Road to WrestleMania, and if you notice, all these dates are on Monday Night Raw, as Roman is going to be there for the Raw after Chamber. He's going to miss a week, and then he'll be there the whole rest of the road to WrestleMania, except for there should be a week in between the 30th and the 13th of April. So he'll miss that week as well. None of these are SmackDown, bro. None of these are SmackDown. So first of all, this is just absolutely insane that we have to have a graphic for when Roman Reigns is going to show up these days. But he's doing it so the talent can get over, bro. He's doing it so the talent can get over.
Yeah. Exactly, man. But
generous strategy.
I mean, this has always been a problem with WWE, and it used to be a few years ago in the Prime of the Bloodline story. It was actually the opposite problem, where every big thing happened on SmackDown, and Raw almost got nothing, because WWE, whatever the biggest network is, for whatever show that show is on, that show becomes their main priority, man.
Yes.
They used to do it with SmackDown when it was on Fox, and now it's the opposite. And this is why you don't fucking do these fucking massive, size gaps between, the scale of your show. You really should have not signed that USA deal with SmackDown, man. I'm sure you're regretting it. And it's still, just because Raw and Netflix is the bigger show doesn't mean you have to put everything on it. Raw on Netflix is the bigger show. People are, no matter what, probably going to watch that over SmackDown. So maybe, by that logic, you should put some bigger things on SmackDown so you could get people from Netflix and from Raw go and watch SmackDown. That might be a thought process a business should have. This thing is so big, why don't we hype up the other thing on this thing so people go watch that said thing? But no, they're too stupid, and this problem is going to continue. This problem is not going to end until SmackDown is also on Netflix.
And this is why I miss when Raw and SmackDown Live were just both on USA, because then we don't have to worry about, well, they got to put this guy for Fox, and they got to, appease Netflix, and they got to, do this and all this and that. Bro, again, this is why, man, because you have top stars refusing to work the show because they know the creative is significantly, I guess a downgrade on that show. Why are you moving like that, bro? Why are you should have two separate focused creative teams on each show. That's what you should be having. And, another thing that would help both shows, maybe shaking up the rosters a little bit. That would really add a nice fresh coat of paint to these shows. But, what do we know, right? We're just, we're just a couple of marks, but again, you look on SmackDown, you got 3 hours of just abysmal creative. 3 hours of it.
I think what I say they're doing tonight, they're doing Trick Williams versus fucking Ray Phoenix tonight.
What?
Like the most random butt fuckery is what they're doing, bro.
Trick Williams and Ray Phoenix. That's just what I wanted to fucking see. That's just what I wanted to see, man.
3 hours for, And I think Selena gets a new theme and entrance tonight too. I heard. Isn't that what you're excited for tonight, man?
Selena Vega.
Selena. Yes.
Oh.
She's just Selena.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. What the. There's a problem. There if you couldn't tell, there's a fucking problem. These are the things that are hyped up for SmackDown. A new Zelina Vega entrance. Nice.
Oh boy.
Fucking nice. This show's a joke, and again, it's such a joke. Your top talent is refusing to work the fucking show.
That's insane. That's crazy that it got to that point.
That is everything for the WWE side of things here today, man, as we do have a word from our sponsor here at NHP. We got a word from W Energy. W is an energy drink loaded with vitamins and nootropics formulated to improve focus without getting the jitters. W is a clean formula that is sugar-free, 0-calorie, free from fillers and artificial colorings with 150 milligrams of caffeine per serving. You can get your W products today with the link below and code NHP at checkout to save yourselves 10% on your next W purchase.
Always gotta shout out Debbie. With our workout, whatever you may need the energy for, man. If you want to be more focused than Triple H and that creative team is for WrestleMania season, it's not that hard, but Debbie will help aid that, man. It'll keep you focused, it'll keep you energized, you won't have the jitters, and it'll taste good all at the same time. Truly always. Gotta shout out Debbie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So with that being said, man, that is or thank you, as always, to the great people over at W Energy, the official sponsor of us over here at Notorious Heels, man. So, you know, let's start you guys off, man. We obviously got the AEW news, man. Let's go ahead and start you guys off with this story we have here about Brody King.
Oh, Dave.
Uncle Dave is absolutely hilarious, dude. This is one of his greatest things ever. He got Warner Brothers Discovery to put out a statement because Uncle Dave is reporting that Warner Brothers blocked Brody King from appearing on last night's Dynamite due to anti-ice chants. The deal is that they didn't want the fans in the arena to be chanting that. If Brody came out, that was at risk. When he comes back, it will happen again. I don't know how they're going to handle it. This is, again, not a Tony call. This is from above. You know what it is. Nobody wants to get on Trump's bad side. And if it wasn't for that, nobody would care. It's just a chant. But unfortunately, you've got a company, they're trying to sell and get regulatory approval from a guy who is going to take that stuff personal. That's
all right, go on. I'm sorry, go on.
That's just how it is. No Brody King on the show when he absolutely, of course, Brody King and MJF should have had a segment on the show.
Yeah, actually.
Brody King, man. Oh, I love Dave Meltzer, bro. This motherfucker got Warner Brothers Discovery to issue a statement on Brody King. Warner Brothers says, they say, and I quote, Warner Brothers Discovery did not have any involvement in Brody King's upcoming AEW schedule. Any speculation on the contrary is categorically false. Brody is scheduled to appear during the next AEW event, which will air this Saturday on TNT and HBO Max. AEW have also said to Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful that the rumors of Brody King being blocked from AEW Dynamite are totally untrue.
No way. No fuck, dude. Tom proves that. What? He don't give a fuck about AEW. And if he did, who cares? Tony Khan got money. Man. Tony Khan, AEW ain't nothing happening to fucking AEW, bro. God damn.
Well,
bro.
no, but AEW, they're looking for Trump's regulatory approval.
You know, you don't want to be on his bad side. He'll fucking shut down AEW.
Yeah.
Like, dude, genuinely, I told this to you last night because we were fucking dying about this shit. But Warner Brothers did have a problem with it. The initial chants would have been muted. They were not. Literally, the fucking ref didn't ring the bell so you could hear the chants. All right.
AEW touts so much about how Tony Khan says it all the time. I want my wrestlers to be authentic. I want my wrestlers to be themselves. I want them to show who they are. I want, them to show who they are on our program. This is something AEW's for. This is something that Warner Brothers Discovery is cool with. MJF just spoke about how any other company would have muted the chants. However, AEW's not that company. They're the listening company. They're the company that let people be themselves. And this is why this is why I do say a lot of good things about AEW, man. And this is why AEW, it's a good thing AEW exists, is because they're right. No other company's doing that. If there were fuck ice chants on WWE, they would have held that mute button so hard. Triple H himself would have been, he probably would have been in the fucking White House the next day issuing an apology statement for the fucking, for the heinous chants that were. No, that's one thing that's amazing about AEW, bro, is if there's bullshit going on and one of the wrestlers or the fan base wants to speak on it and say fuck ice, then yeah, it is fuck ice. Because it is fuck ice. So let the fucking chants roll out. Let them fucking roll out.
Like, Warner Brothers allowed not only him to wear the shirt, but to him specifically to be synonymous with that chant. Like, what did you think was going to happen? And they didn't mute it, so why would they be mad post it happening? They could have just muted it, Dave. They're going to allow this to happen. That's AEW's thing. Dave is hilarious.
Uncle Dave got Warner Brothers Discovery to issue a statement on this. And then, again, that let nobody, bro. He's a goat. and again, that lets you know right then and there, dude, Warner Brothers don't care. Warner Brothers is probably cool with it.
They're cool with it. Again, AEW was reported that they were happy with the publicity they got from that because it's publicity. They got eyes on AEW. There was a random post from fucking news broadcasts that have nothing to do with wrestling posting about AEW. That's the kind of shit Tony Khan wants. That's free press. Of course Tony Khan's happy. Of course Warner Brothers is happy. AEW just got free advertisement from that shit, essentially. Come on.
Durante, he absolutely hates our guy LA Knight, bro.
He does hate LA Knight. He is the unchosen, and he's gonna be the he's gonna be the buried, and he's gonna be unchosen.
He's gonna be the unpushed at WrestleMania.
Yep, the unpushed and the unmomentumed.
He's going to be suplex city. He's going to be suplex city'd at WrestleMania.
They're gonna take LA Knight to Suplex City. Oh my god.
Andrade. What the fuck did Tony Schiavone call him?
They call Andre.
Yes. Did he? He like stumbled over his words though. It was on Dynamite. He was like Andre. I'm like
Andre Day, Dre.
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 That's my boy Dre.
According to Fightful, people backstage in AEW are reportedly pleased with Andrade's push since his return to AEW. Additionally, it is being reported that people are pleased with the response to him defeating Swerve Strickland. I'm pleased with it too. I think Andrade is great. I think he was underutilized in AEW. I think he was underutilized I thought he was underutilized on the main roster in WWE. I thought he was underutilized in AEW. I thought he was underutilized again in WWE. And I was hoping he wasn't going to be underutilized in AEW again. And it seems like, dude, at least for now we all know once this little push is over, Tony Khan, I was going to say, Tony Khan could just very well push him down the card. But thus far, he's got him facing main event guys, and I like it. I like Andrade a lot. He obviously can fucking wrestle his ass off, and I'm very glad that so far Tony Khan has taken a liking to him.
Exactly. I'm glad he's taking a liking to him. I think it's looking good for Andrade in AEW this time around. He seems to be really enjoying AEW. Management and the roster is enjoying him and his push. And I hope this continues, man, because Andrade really should be like the top Mexican talent in the business today. And I really hope this allows him to be, because he really should be that guy.
He should. He should, bro. And see, I'm very proud of Tony Khan for having him defeat Swerve Strickland, because a couple years ago when Tony was in that mentality of like making everybody happy, let's make everyone happy, let's not have any top guys lose, so we'll just fucking feud them with people that nobody cares about. Hey, have Swerve take a loss, bro. It's okay. Have him take a loss to a guy like Andrade to to bolster, Andrade's momentum or whatever. I think it's a great call. And I think that I gotta commend Tony Khan for it, man, because Tony Khan used to do that, make everybody happy booking, and I'm glad he stopped that shit.
I'm very glad he stopped that shit.
Samoa Joe. Speaking of somebody who was in the main event scene as well, according to Fightful, Samoa Joe has been placed on concussion protocol, which is why we have not seen him since losing the Trios Championships with Shibata and Royce Keys.
Oh boy,
this sucks,
man.
Yeah, I was getting a little excited, man. I thought we were filming Twisted Metal season 3. I seen Samoa Joe in the news, and I got excited, and then I got unexcited. Coming to find out that he's just been placed on concussion protocol. So hopefully he's good. He obviously has a history with concussions, so that's obviously not anything you want to fuck around with. And hopefully he ends up being okay.
Exactly. I hope he ends up being good. And I just hope everything works out.
Absolutely. Private Party. The party was very private until Wednesday, because we hadn't seen them for like a fucking year at this point.
I finally posted the fucking app for the party.
I know.
And party got shut down.
They finally dropped the location. And then they just went with FTR and the Bucks 68. So according to Fightful Select, Private Party are firmly remaining under AEW contract. They're still with the company. Everyone spoken to about Private Party said that we could expect to see them in AEW before WWE. This is really no shocker, because the last time we heard about Private Party, we did hear WWE was interested in them, but we also heard that they're kind of with AEW for a while. So,
yeah,
I would have hoped that Tony Khan, especially if they are locked down for a while, I would have hoped that Tony Khan would have, brought them back beforehand. I didn't think it was going to take a fucking year, but at least he's brought them back for now. But yeah, I still absolutely, I think this changes nothing. I think they're still headed over to WWE whenever their deal is up.
I think they are overall WWE bound in the future. Unfortunately, their present is AEW, and they'll be there sparingly to lose until they're gone.
And what was up with Mark Quinn being jacked? He came out on AEW Dynamite and he just looked like normal Mark Quinn. I was like, damn.
Yeah, bro was just jacked for like 6 months, and then he got unjacked.
Was he more did he get depressed knowing he had to come back to work? Like what happened?
Bro got swole, fucking heard they have no booking for him, and it was just like, all right, I got fucking swole for nothing.
Yeah, no, for real. It's like, all right, Tony, I'm ready. I got jacked. I'm ready to come back to work. Yeah, we'll probably bring you back in February. What? And then
all right, bro.
And then he just headed over to In-N-Out Burger. It was over, bro. He was just like, all right, fuck this shit.
Man, so just opened DoorDash and was like, fuck it.
Yeah, because like I said, the last time we heard about Private Party, it was that WWE was interested in them and Danhausen. We knew Danhausen was up soon, which, again, Danhausen's the last thing NXT needs right now. They got Joe Hendry and Danhausen. That's going to be a fucking circus act over in NXT. And David Finlay. This is terrible. This is going to be fucking terrible. They better fucking hope he works out. But
how is David Finlay the most highly looked one at this point in NXT would happen, bro?
Literally, man.
Oh,
He's probably gonna get slapped with a new name and some fucking leprechaun gimmick. Anyways, they're probably gonna call him like fucking. They're probably gonna.
oh, what did they trademark for the group of Nepo babies, man? You know that group with Brian Pillman, whatever his name is over there. You know his group.
I didn't even know he had a group. What Lexus
Yeah,
King?
Lexus King. He's in there with other people that are like Nepo babies,
Are you
even
talking
though
about the No
it's
Quarter
fun.
Catch Crew? Is that them?
No, there's something different. They just got marked, name trademarked. But it's funny because the whole group is a bunch, second, third generation wrestlers or whatever. And I guess from the name they trademarked, that's going to be like their gimmick, even though none of them actually on screen use the last names that they're famous for. So it makes it pointless.
Wait, are they actually? What is the name actually? The Nepo Babies?
No, but that's
Oh,
going to be like the
oh,
gimmick.
oh, bro.
That's going to be the
Oh,
gimmick.
dude, I
The,
almost,
the name.
I almost lost it, bro. How like no shot they actually? Okay, all right. Well, that's I guess. Yeah.
It's just gonna be horrible, man.
Hey
They're
man,
doomed.
Royce Keys is at
NXT is so
SmackDown.
bad. Royce Keys, I did see that. You know what else they're doing on SmackDown, man? They're doing Rio versus Jax and Lash for the tag titles.
Holy shit! Yeah,
Aren't
this
you
is gonna
excited?
build up to the Bella Twins. Originally
You,
thought they were gonna do a multi-woman, but now with them getting all these like championship
matches
matches
out the
out of the
way.
way, yeah,
Yep,
it's over. It's fucking
they're
over.
gonna do the fucking Bella Twins.
My God.
They're fucked.
Yeah, it's over. So, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, that's yeah, I don't know. NXT screwed, man. NXT is just fucking
They're so
screwed.
bad.
I can't
It's
even I can't
stupid
even
bad state.
God, I can't even explain how screwed they are, bro. Jeez. Um. So, yes, that is the news for Private Party. Hopefully, they will be making their way to WWE whenever their deals are up.
Hopefully.
Even though they can't seem to get a tag team right either, but AEW, it's just over in AEW. The best thing
Yeah,
for them at this
it's
point
too
is just
late.
fresh scenery.
Exactly. No tag team division is good in the business right now, but once you're so squandered in a certain location, you just have to move anyway.
Yes, 100%. And the last piece of AEW news for today: Double or Nothing.
Look at this, man.
Wow. Double
They
or
did
Nothing.
something good.
According to Andrew Zarian, AEW Double or Nothing 2026 will be held at the Louis Armstrong Arena in Queens, New York, which it's in the same plaza as, or the same, I guess, lot, I guess, if you will, as Arthur Ashe Stadium. It's basically just a smaller version of Arthur Ashe Stadium. Dude, I thought this one, well, Arthur Ashe holds about 25K, I believe. This one holds about 15. So still a good crowd. Still a good crowd for a tennis arena, man. And hey, man, I think this is a fucking great call, dude. Double or Nothing. Last year, I was so proud of them because they moved it to Phoenix. You know, they moved it to Phoenix, Arizona. You know, obviously before that it was all Las Vegas. It was all Vegas. And last year I was very proud of them because they went with the Neon Desert, which was a great theme. And now I would love for them to go for like a neon light up of the Statue of Liberty, the New York, the Empire State Building. Dude, that would be so tough. And bro, Anarchy in the Arena. I don't know if this is an Anarchy in the Arena song, but Empire State of Mind, bro. Or you could play like some fucking Nas or Mobb Deep during like Shook Ones. Bro, Shook Ones for Anarchy in the Arena. Oh.
Sure. That would either go hard or, since they technically are in New York, No Sleep Till Brooklyn, Beastie Boys would be a really good one too, for them to do that shit too.
Or
That'd
New
be a
York,
good one
bro.
too.
New York State of Mind by Nas. Bro. Oh.
I think it might be good. Yeah, no matter what, it's looking up, man. And I'm
That
very excited, man. They could do a lot.
you have some great options for Anarchy in the Arena, bro. You really, really, really do. New York State of Mind would go so tough, dude. Oh, that would be so tough. You got some great options. AEW, Tony Khan. I'm proud of you guys, man. You guys have done it again, and you've even now moved it out of the West Coast. You guys have moved east for Double or Nothing, and I cannot express how happy I am that they went to Queens of New York for Double or Nothing, man. Shake up these markets, man. Shake up these markets. Do not be afraid to test the markets out. Look at what WWE did. And look, and again, not even just to poke fun at WWE, bro, but look at your own mistakes. You ran all out in
Oh,
Chicago every year. Vegas and Double or
mm-hmm.
Nothing every fucking year. WWE actually followed their fuck up. So I'm glad Tony Khan is learning. He's learning and he's growing as a promoter. Shout out TK, bro. I can't fucking believe I'm saying that in the year of 2026. But shout out TK. He's done it again. And again, I think we could get a dope ass neon New York theme for the show. I'm so sick. I think that's so sick. Did you see the theme they did for All In this year at Wembley? It's
That
not the
all in London
typical.
logo
It's not the. Yes, it's like a ripped up newspaper kind of theme. Fucking sick, bro.
looks like those like letters that like are different fonts for each letter. That shit
Yes.
looks dope for London, dude. That looks really good. And Double or Nothing can be really good this year. I love the location change. And you could do a neon New York. You could do like a reverse of that and like a sandstorm New York that's like buried in sand. And have you ever seen the ending to the original Planet of the Apes where the Statue of Liberty's head is buried in the sand?
Mm-hmm.
You could do something like that with like the theme. You could do a lot of cool shit, man. But most importantly, you change the venue, you change the location, and that's dope. And that's what they need to keep continuing to do. And I'm glad they did this.
100%, man. 100%. They could do like a graffiti, Brooklyn looking,
Yeah, Double or Nothing
theme.
all graffiti.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
dude, that would
Ooh,
that would be so tough, man. It's weird because they put out the logo for All in London, and yeah, like you said,
shit.
it's like it's the All in London regular, or it's the All in logo normal, but then the London part is like those little. It's like people cut up like a newspaper and put a bunch of words together. Um, they put out that logo, but they did as for a show in August, but they didn't put out the logo for the fucking show in May. So hopefully
Okay.
sooner rather than later we get a Double or Nothing logo. But dude, do a graffiti theme. Do something, man. Do something. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. It will look tough though, man, because you have so many options for New York, bro. You could do a Yankees looking font. You could do a Knicks look. There's so much you could do for a show like New York, man. But I'm excited as hell for Double or Nothing in New York, man. I think that's a great get for New York City. So
I think it is. I think I'm excited. I'm excited to see how it goes.
absolutely, man. So yeah, with that. That is everything for the news here today, man. That's everything for the news here today, man. Thank you guys, man. This has been a great episode, man. Chatting about all this WrestleMania bullshit with you guys, bro. It's been a blast. Just know, guys, we are in for a shitstorm, bro. We are absolutely in for
Yeah,
a shitstorm. But
this is rough.
regardless, that's terrible. Regardless, man, it has been always a pleasure for my Johnny.
Nice. Okay.
And that is going to do it, man. Thank you guys, everybody who joined us here in the live chat, man. We have Manager Logan. We got Durante. We got my guy Danny. And we got my brother Nort. Thank you guys so very much, everybody in the live chat. And everybody watching the replay, a part of the Replay Mafia. My guys JT and JB. Thank you guys, as always, for joining us. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you all on Tuesday with NHP Unscripted.
Peace.